Alright, I'm on hole number 5 of the Glenmonarch Cup, 9-hole cup. Let's go to a Golf Clash notebook and check out hole number 5. Now this series right here, 4, 5, and 6, this is a definite opportunity. Now, what I'd really like to do is do the same exact shot that I'm doing in my main account, but I have several things aren't as good. I don't have as much curl, don't have as much distance, and I have no idea where to set this up out here. So it's it could be very easy for me to end up in the drink. But I'm curious to know if with a lower power extra mile I could get it done, and I don't think I can. So what I normally do here is I'm doing a max horsepower hook. What I was working on earlier today is, yes, in my first account I hit it and I didn't quite catch, so here's your needle and here's max. I was just a little inside of that, and I easily got on the fringe and was able to chip in for an eagle. In my main account, I came here and I got it all. And catching it all where I was lined up out here, I had my entire white ring in the sand and my clear ring on the rough. And when I caught it all, it put me over here. So I moved it out about a quarter of a ring, just a little, because I didn't miss it by much out here, and I caught it all again and ended up in the rough. So then I moved it out a half a ring and still just barely caught it. So I'm going to put my white ring completely outside of the sand, and I think that shot will be pretty dialed in. But with a lower level club, I'm not sure I can get that done. And this would really be a bad hole to try it if you don't have higher developed stuff. So then what it is here is all about curl. And I got very little curl in that. And I don't really have anything that's any better. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the layup. I don't really have all the backspin stuff. I've got a thorn. There's a little backspin on it. I don't have any sand stuff that's got backspin, so I'm just going to do a pure layup and then just come in at it. I'm going to bring a katana. If I'm doing the layup, I can just bring a quasar. Having a little bit of side spin won't hurt. I mean, I could probably do this shot with a marlin, to be honest with you. Opening up a slot. Let's take a marlin. We'll just take a marlin ball because I'm doing a pure layup. It's not going to make any difference out here. The odds of getting it into the hole if you're doing a pure layup, there's kind of two ways to come at this if you're just playing it normal. You can go all the way down into the chute, and you need to bring backspin clubs with you because you'll have a hard time getting on the green without blowing past it without backspin clubs. But it's very risky because if you catch the backspin and you're short, you'll roll right down into the water. So what I'm going to do is a layup shot back in this area so that I open up this fairway here and I can run it up to the green. The key here is you really got to know your wind numbers. I have no idea. I'm sure I'm going to be... What I should bring here is my number 2 bag. See how our opponent comes at it. We got a big topper. Big topper. Hitting it great. And big toppers are so inaccurate. Now, hopefully at this point they'll have backspin clubs, and if they don't, you're going to see exactly why you want to bring backspin clubs. I'm going to lay up right out in this area right here. .46 Viper's 1.9 per ring, so there's let's see, it's about 2 1/3 rings. Just trying to lay up. And I hit it 2 rings great to the left, which isn't good, but I think I'll still be fine. What you don't want to do is do a layup shot and miss it and end up in the rough. So I don't like, if I'm doing a layup shot like that, it's more important to lay it up and end up in the fairway than it is to catch any more distance. This is one of those examples. If you got lower level stuff, you can see exactly what I'm talking about now. They're going to have a very hard time getting that to go anywhere near the hole, and they didn't adjust the wind out. So they'll end up a little long. So your chances over there of trying to put it directly in the cup and actually make the eagle are pretty well zipped to none if you didn't bring backspin stuff. About 2 per ring, so there's 4. We're just a titch over. Just a titch over 2 rings. I'm not trying to get aggressive here and put a curl on it. I'm just trying to hit it up there. Oh, that's bad. I'll end up in the rough. I'll end up clipping the rough right there. The way you do that, and don't get greedy, I was halfway getting greedy right there. The way to do that is to start off further to the left and just dribble it up onto the green, make your putt and go home. The key in these tournaments is like this tournament right here. Every single hole you pretty much have a shot of picking one up, but every single hole, it's, if you just shoot the par on every or birdie on every single hole and get the -9, you're going to be ahead of a lot of people in your group. Because a lot of people are going to get greedy and go for it and end up with pars. Hitting it great to the left. Are you up? Hungry? I'll come in a minute. All right. I need to play all of these par 3s because coins are an issue. Got a little bit of a headwind here. And they have a big dog. So what I found is that the ball guy was lying. If you come at this with a Viper, in order to get the ball guide out there, you have to put a bunch of topspin on it, and that topspin is not necessary. If you're coming at this with a ball that has good ball guide, it takes about 1 backspin. We'll be doing a rough bump, 10% wind adjustment. There's minimum, so about mid club. A little bit of side spin, just a little teeny bit of backspin. We'll see how that works. So it should be a 10% wind adjustment at minimum club, mid club 2-3. So I'm shooting 2-9. There's 2-3-6. It's about a ring and a quarter. Getting it perfect. Give myself a look and see if that little bit of backspin that I put on there was the right number. That is. All right. If you're hitting this with upper developed clubs, you are going to put your ball guide's going to be so much better, especially if you're like a sniper or hammerhead, you got really good ball guide. You're going to put on about 1 backspin. So when I came here before, in order to get the ball guide past the hole, I put on all the topspin, and then it actually engaged, and I ended up blowing past about 10 yards. So it still takes just about 1 backspin, or some backspin. All right, that was hole number 5 of the Glenmonarch 9-hole cup. Thanks for watching.